It's the Reichhold Center for the Arts 35th Anniversary Show of Support Telethon, presented by the Foundation for the Reichhold Center for the Arts, starring the Spectrum Band, Becca Darling, the Rising Stars Youth Steel Orchestra, Carnival Sensation Rudy, Flights of Fire, the French Academy of Performing Arts, and the Virgin Islands Philharmonic. And now, your hosts, Chantal Figueroa and Lee Goldman.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome, everyone, to the Reichhold Center Show of Support Telethon. As many of you know, the Reichhold Center supports both international acts and talent, as well as some of the local performers that we have here in the Virgin Islands.
That's right, and we've got a fabulous lineup of those local performers here for you tonight. Performing tonight will be Spectrum Band. Everybody likes to dance the Spectrum. We've got Becca Darling. We've got Flights of Fire. We've got the French Ballet and the Virgin Islands Philharmonic, and the Rising Stars Youth Orchestra.
And as it is the 35th anniversary of the Reichhold Center for the Arts, we are welcoming all of you for your chance to give and donate and contribute what you can to keep the theater going, hopefully in perpetuity, so that we can keep bringing you some of the local talent and developing performers that we have here.
And international stars. And there are a variety of ways to give. You can log on to the web address that's scrolling on the bottom of your screen. Choice Communications has also provided a way for you to text donations 24 hours a day.
And if you're old school, all you have to do is call the number scrolling along the bottom of your screen.
So as we mentioned, let's welcome the first act.
All right, our first act, as we promised, local performers, our very own
the Virgin Islands
Philharmonic Orchestra.
Right now, we'd like to hear from Marion Prescott. Marion is the Development Committee Chair for the Foundation for the Reichhold Center for the Arts.
I'll tell you a little story. When I was 16 years old, I had an opportunity to be a classically trained soprano for the opera. But because there wasn't a facility like Reichhold to nurture me and grow me for 2 years leading up to that time when I would actually leave to go to England, I had to forego the opportunity. I've done other successful things, but I'm so glad when I see that Reichhold has his workshops and an ability for young people to participate and at the same time sit in the audience and feel so proud of the programming of all of the varied interests in the territory. I urge you to give generously to Reichhold. Give of your time, give of your dollars so that Reichhold can remain strong. If there's anything that you need from us, please feel free to remember that Reichhold, that beacon in the U.S. Virgin Islands, has always been there for you, will continue to be there for your children and your grandchildren. Thank you, and continue to give generously during this show of support.
Yeah, I served as the managing director here at the Reichhold Center, this beautiful, beautiful facility from 1985 until 1991. And it was just my pleasure, just a great opportunity. And what made it so beautiful too was that I had a chance to interact with Mr. Henry H. Reichhold himself. As a matter of fact, my wife, Dr. Linda Benjamin, interviewed him, and this article is still out there. And during that interview and other times, we talked about his passion for the theater, his passion for the arts, what he did with the symphony orchestras in different parts of the country. And he just had this wonderful idea of what it would be like for the people of the Virgin Islands with that Reichhold Center as he saw it being operated. He knew that we needed an outlet. He knew that we needed a chance for exposure to the wider world of the arts, visual and performing. And he knew that this would be the place for it.
Dancing to the music of Sarah Smith, Flights of Fire.
I won't be going to your party. She might see how I look at you. I won't be going to your party. She might see how I look at you. There can only be so many mockingbirds. Say that you will take me to the city, and I will lay before you like a jewel. Say that you will take me to the city, I will lay before you like a jewel. There can only be so many mockingbirds. She seems to captivate you, makes me wonder if I could. I have to trust it's all unfolding like it should. I may move up to the mountain, see how lonely I can get. I may move up to the mountain, oh, but it hasn't happened yet. There can only be so many mockingbirds.
we're celebrating the 35th anniversary of the Reichhold Performing Center of the Arts, and it is our pleasure to bring to you both international and local talent, which has been showcased here.
And we're really excited tonight because some of that talent is going to wow you all. We've got Spectrum Band. We've got Becca Darling, the Virgin Islands Philharmonic Orchestra. We've got the French Ballet, Flights of Fire, and we're all going to bring them to you right now.
And it is, as I said, the Reichhold has been around for 35 years. It is our 35th anniversary. And again, we don't just showcase the international talent and the big acts which have come down here. We also have our local talent.
So we need your support to keep these fabulous acts coming to the Virgin Islands. You can log on to the web address that's scrolling on the bottom of your screen, and thanks to Choice Communications, you can even text your donations 24 hours a day.
Well, Innovative has had an amazing relationship with the university overall, and we've supported everything from the foundation to SAT prep programs and anything that we thought would be helpful for our community. And out of all of that, we're proud of all of it, but I think Reichhold is very, very special to us for a number of reasons. I think when most people think about Reichhold, they think about just the opportunities that we have here to see amazing talent, our own local talent, and also international artists that normally we may not be exposed to. But beyond that, for us, I think one of the reasons why Innovative is so excited about Reichhold is Reichhold gives children the opportunity to not only come see a show, but be engaged. The Artist in Residency program is wonderful. So before every show, these students have a chance to meet the artists, and I understand in some cases they even play in the shows. That's tremendous. That's priceless, you know, and for us to be in a community like this, we're a pretty small place, so for us to have that kind of talent come to us and engage with us, and the kids to be able to see that, I think it's opened doors for a lot of children, helped them to dream really big, and we're excited about supporting that.
Okay, great. We'd like to give another thank you to the Foundation for the Reichhold Center for the Arts. They are the sponsor of tonight's evening, as well as our other sponsors. VI Bridal and Tuxedo, provider of this dashing tuxedo for Mr. Goldman. They are in a new location in the Lockhart Mall. Hair and Makeup by Phoenix Visions Hair Design, located in Crown Bay Marina. Merchants Commercial Bank, Theodore Tunick and Company.
The Virgin Islands Montessori School and Peter Gruber International Academy, Choice Communication, CD Diagnostic Lab, and of course, the generosity of all of our individual sponsors like all of you. So again, please feel free, give a call, give a text, go online, and make a donation to the Reichhold Center. Some people here have been season ticket holders for many, many years. In fact, for almost the Reichhold's entire existence. We're going to hear a testimonial from one of those season ticket holders, our own Dr. Derek Spencer.
All right.
I came and would buy tickets, you know, as the shows and piqued my interest. But recently I've decided that no longer should I be, you know, picking this and picking that, but be a regular member, a full-fledged member of the Reichhold family. And we decided to have season tickets and come by and enjoy ourselves. There's a variety of presentations, where there's music arts. You know, your Christmas program last year was tremendous. And I look forward to the next one and many to follow. But Reichhold has filled a void in my life, and I'm sure in many people's lives. In Reichhold, I look as the jewel, the main jewel in the crown. You know, I don't know if the folks up on the other end of UVI would agree with me, but I think Reichhold is definitely one of the jewels in the crown.
I think I see a pattern here.
I think so.
Yeah, and somebody else thinks of this place as a jewel as well. Dr. David Hall, President of the University of the Virgin Islands.
Well, first I want to congratulate the Reichhold Center on its 35th anniversary celebration. This is a tremendous milestone and a wonderful achievement. At the university, we often say that Reichhold is a gem. But really, Reichhold is a diamond. It shines so brightly, not only within the university, but throughout the territory. I mean, it is the performing arts center in the Virgin Islands. And I have been blessed in my 4 years as president to see such outstanding performances. I can say on record, and I am required to be at every performance, that I've never had or observed a bad performance at Reichhold. Some entertainers are better known than others, but they all perform well, and I leave each one believing that it can't be outdone, and then the next person comes and they perform at a level that is even greater than the last one. So it is really special for us as a university. We have some wonderful aspirations for the future. We hope that the Reichhold Center will be able to attract even more people. I believe that all of our shows should be sold out, and that we need to market it more, tell our story more, so that more people can take advantage of it. It is a wonderful gift to the community through the programs that are done, the film making program in the summer for youth. Many of our artists take time out of their schedule when they are here to do workshops for the youth of the community, inspiring them to be the next generation of musical artists. We want to do more of that. And our students on campus are getting more exposure and more engagement in the Reichhold Center and what it's doing, and we'd like to do that. In this season, in the 35th anniversary season, a new choir that was formed on St. Croix, the UVI Voices of Inspiration, will be performing on the stage of Reichhold. Our students showcased as a part of the 35th anniversary. That's just a major achievement. So this diamond is going to continue to shine brightly. We're going to keep polishing it up and make sure that people appreciate the value. Mr. Reichhold gave a gift to the university that is such a tremendous contribution. It is living on in ways that probably he didn't even imagine, and we just want to be true to that gift, and we hope that the people of the Virgin Islands will cherish this diamond the same way we do, and continue to make it shine for another 35 years and on into the future.
That was beautiful. And now we're going to have a treat, a piece from the ballet Don Quixote being performed by ballerina Bailey Dukes.
At 35, Reichhold is celebrating a birthday this year. Even though Mr. Reichhold's generosity ensures that the center will go on, we really do need your support. Things have changed, technologies have improved, a lot of things. At 35, when Reichhold was built, it was state-of-the-art. But as we all know, new technologies, computers, all that, just general maintenance. As I age, I need more support. So right now we ask that you give for the telethon. It just ensures that Reichhold will go on. And a lot of the maintenance issues, things that we have, I think there's a general misconception that Reichhold is paved with gold and things will always happen. Every season will just come and more performances. But these things only happen due to your generosity. So if you can really support this telethon, support our Reichhold Center for the Arts to ensure that future Virgin Islanders enjoy the gift as Mr. Reichhold intended.
International Capital Management Company has been a proud sponsor of the Reichhold Center for the Arts for the past 6 years. At ICMC, we recognize the positive impact that Reichhold has and continues to have on the Virgin Islands community at large, as well as the important role that the Center plays as the key entertainment hub for the artistic community in the Virgin Islands and beyond. ICMC makes it a point to support organizations that enrich the lives of the Virgin Islands community in meaningful ways. And as such, the Reichhold Center truly serves its purpose as the leading entertainment and cultural enrichment venue on St. Thomas. Its rich history, its quality, its diversity cannot be understated. And the community outreach that the team conducts with their school workshop programs certainly falls right in line with our work at ICMC, as we also aim to positively engage Virgin Islands youth in memorable and meaningful ways. I urge everyone to support the Reichhold Center for the Arts as they continue the important work of bringing the best entertainment, the most engaging performers, and the most culturally enriching offerings to our shores. Let's join together to keep the Reichhold Center as the important resource that it is.
It's a chance to see artists that I would never normally see, that I won't be able to afford to see if I go to the mainland, and it's a chance to enjoy the arts in all forms.
VI Lottery does a lot of work with Reichhold. We sponsor the season. We have for the last 4 or 5 years, basically, so I get an inside look of at how things work, and it's just great. It's full of exposure. I met people like Hugh Masekela and Dion Parson and Sheila E. and people who give back to the community when they come into town, and that's pretty huge. So it's more than just a great venue for entertainment, but it offers something for people who live here, for the community.
But that way takes a whole lot of man. Well, my Louisiana woman's out of California said there ain't enough gumbo there for me. Trouble on the turnpike, trouble on the road. Trouble on the turnpike, too big a load. Yeah, whoopie-doo-wee. It's goodbye valley for my Sally and me.
Watching the Reichhold Center for the Arts 35th Anniversary Show of Support Telethon. Coming up next, soca star Rudy, the French Academy of Performing Arts, the Rising Stars, and a message from Sheila E. There's a lot more coming, so stay with us.